Coney Barrett tries to suspend Karoline Leavitt's term. But Leavitt leaves her speechless. The political world was left stunned this week as Supreme Court Justice Coney Barrett made an unexpected attempt to intervene in the rising career of conservative firebrand Karoline Leavitt, only to be met with a response so sharp it left the usually unflappable justice momentarily speechless. The dramatic exchange which unfolded during a high-profile legal conference has since become the talk of Washington, sparking debates about judicial overreach, free speech, and the new generation of conservative leaders unafraid to challenge the establishment. Leavitt, a 25-year-old former Trump White House assistant and current congressional candidate, has quickly become one of the most outspoken voices in the GOP, known for her fearless media appearances and unwavering defense of America First policies. Her rapid ascent has clearly ruffled feathers in some corners of the conservative legal world, including, it seems, Justice Barrett. During a panel discussion on constitutional principles, Barrett, without naming Leavitt directly, criticized what she called reckless rhetoric from younger conservatives, suggesting that some newcomers to politics risk undermining the judiciary's integrity with aggressive public statements. The remarks were widely interpreted as a thinly veiled swipe at Leavitt, who has been vocal in her critiques of what she sees as judicial activism, even among Republican-appointed judges. Rather than backing down, Leavitt, who was in attendance, seized the moment. When the floor opened for questions, she calmly but firmly addressed Barrett, delivering a masterclass in rhetorical precision. "Justice Barrett," Leavitt began, "with all due respect, the American people are tired of unelected judges and legal elites dictating the boundaries of acceptable discourse. The First Amendment wasn't designed to protect only polite, agreeable speech. It exists to safeguard the voices of those challenging power. If the judiciary feels threatened by elected officials or candidates holding them accountable, perhaps the issue isn't with the speakers, but with the institution's growing detachment from the people it serves." The room fell silent. Barrett, known for her poised demeanor, hesitated before offering a vague response about respect for the rule of law, but the damage was done. Observers noted that Leavitt's rebuttal had struck a chord, not just because of its substance, but because it exposed an emerging rift within the conservative movement. The clash between the old guard, which prioritizes judicial restraint and institutional norms, and a new wave of populist leaders who see those very norms as barriers to real accountability. By the time the event concluded, Leavitt's remarks had already gone viral, with allies hailing her as a fearless defender of grassroots conservatism and critics accusing her of disrespecting the judiciary. But one thing was undeniable. Leavitt had turned what could have been a silencing moment into a defining victory, proving once again that she's a force to be reckoned with. And as for Justice Barrett, for the first time in her career, she'd been left without a comeback. The incident has set the stage for even bigger battles ahead, not just over legal philosophy, but over who truly gets to define the future of the conservative movement. And if this showdown was any indication, Karoline Leavitt isn't waiting for permission to lead.